There's a strange truth about modern markets. The tools that protect serious money, options, structured positions, hedges, are almost completely off limits to ordinary people. Not because they can't afford them, because three walls stand in the way. The first wall is knowledge. To build a structured position, you're expected to understand strikes, implied volatility, the Greeks, an entire private language. Most people quit before they begin. The second wall is time. Even if you learn that language, positions demand constant attention. Markets move. What worked last week breaks this week. It quietly becomes a second job. And the third wall is trust. Online, everyone claims they're winning. Screenshots of huge returns prove nothing. Cherry-picked, unverifiable, sometimes outright fake. This is Helix. It's a prediction market built on DeepBook Predict, on SUI, and it was built to remove all three of those walls, not with a clever interface bolted on top of the old complexity, but by changing what you actually do. Start with how you even get in. There's no seed phrase, no browser extension, no 12 words to write on paper. You sign in with Google. Behind that single click, ZK Login derives a real SUI address that you, and only you, control. Your Web 2 identity becomes a self-custodied on-chain account. The knowledge wall falls at the front door before you've done anything at all. Once you're in, Helix never asks you to build a position. It asks you what you believe. You move a few sliders. Are you bullish or bearish on Bitcoin? How confident are you? Over what horizon? The next hour or longer? Do you expect calm or chop? That is the entire skill required. No options chains. No Greeks. Just your conviction, in plain terms. The moment you express it, the work begins underneath. An AI compiler reads the live volatility surface, the real SVI surface published on-chain by DeepBook Predict, and prices your conviction against this minute's Bitcoin market. It searches the space of structures and assembles the one that best expresses what you believe, a directional bet, a range, a bracketed range. And it shows you, in numbers anyone can read, exactly what you stand to gain and exactly what you stand to lose. No jargon survives the translation, but a position you don't understand the risk of is just a faster way to lose money. So, before Helix lets you commit anything, a risk guardian inspects the structure and speaks plainly. Is the volatility data fresh or stale? Is there enough liquidity in the pool to exit cleanly? How close is this market to resolving? It surfaces these as plain language warnings, not buried in a dashboard, but stated before you sign. This is the line between a chatbot that simply fires off a trade and an engine that actually protects the person using it. And then, with one confirmation, your belief stops being an idea and becomes real. A single signature mints a live position on SUI through the actual DeepBook Predict protocol, not a simulation, and it exists as an object you own, recorded on a public chain, verifiable by anyone. There is no screenshot. There is only the record. That on-chain reality is what unlocks the part that doesn't exist anywhere else. Because your strategy is a real object, your reasoning can stay yours. You can attach a private thesis, why you actually believe this trade, encrypted with seal and stored on Walrus. And here's the proof it's genuine, not a promise. As the owner, you open the strategy and read your thesis in plain text. Switch to a different wallet, a stranger, and the same thesis is locked, unreadable, denied at the cryptographic level by an on-chain policy. The structure and the performance stay public for everyone to verify. The reasoning unlocks only for someone who pays to copy it. Transparency and privacy in the same object, both enforced by the chain. And strategies don't just sit there waiting to resolve. The ones that work can be bred. Two strategies cross their management style, not their structure, their style of being managed, into a new generation. And every parent and every child is written to a lineage you can see and trace, a family tree of convictions. For the first time, a track record cannot be faked because it isn't a claim on a profile. It's written into the chain itself. Finance starts to behave like biology. It inherits, it evolves, it carries proof of where it came from. Everything you've just seen is live on SUI testnet right now. The Move package is published and upgraded on-chain. The volatility is real, read live from DeepBook Predict. The positions were minted by real wallets, and every transaction is sitting on the Explorer. The few pieces that remain mocked, hardware attestation, for one, are labeled as such, on purpose, because the parts we call real are real. This is Helix. Express what you believe.